everyone, today we are going to learn an important question, which is next greater element. So the question is given as an array of size n, and we have to print the next greater element. So what I mean by next greater element is, suppose the first index is 1, that next greater element is 3, and the greater element is the immediate greater element of the element that we are searching. Like we are finding it for 1, that is first index, so the next immediate greater element is 3, so the output is 3. And for 3, the next greater element is 4. We have to check on the right hand side, and we have to check for immediate greater element, but the immediate greater element is not present because the immediate right element is 2, but 2 is lesser than 3, so we will check further. And 4 is greater than 3, so we will print 4. And for the third index, the immediate greater element is 4, so the output is 4. And for the last element, we have to print -1 because it is in the last and no element is present on the right hand side, so we have to print -1. So let's see the logic. So the brute force approach will be, we will take two pointers, we will take two elements I and j. I will point on the first element and j will point on the second element, and we will check if j is greater than I, then we will print it in the answer. And if we are not able to find any greater element, suppose the array is 5, 3, 2 and 1. So there is no greater element present on the right hand side. For 5 it is -1, 3 it is also -1, 2 it is also -1. Then if we are not able to find any greater element, we have to print -1. So we will declare a variable minus answer as -1, and we'll run two loops from I to n-1 from j, which will start from I plus 1 till n. We will check if j is greater than I, a of j is greater than a of I. If yes, then we will print it in the answer. If not, we will print -1. So this is the brute force approach. But as you can see, we are using two loops here. So the time complexity is very high, and we have to do it in an optimized way. So we will use stack. So this is the algorithm for using the stack. First, we'll take the pointer and point it to the last element of the stack of the array. First, we are taking the array, and then we are storing the elements of the array inside the stack. So first, we will see the last element of the array and check whether there is any lesser or greater element in the stack or not. There is no element in the stack. See, if the stack is empty, then we will push the element inside the stack. So 3 is there, and we will push 3 inside the stack. Now we will check if the top element of the stack is greater than the element pointing in the array. The top element of the stack is 3. If 3 is greater than 3, no, it is not greater than, 3 is equal to 3. It is not greater or lesser than. Then we will print -1. If no greater element is found, then we have to return -1. So for 3, it is -1. Now the pointer will go to the second last element, and we will check if the stack is empty or not. It is not empty. Then we will check if the top element of the stack is greater than or lesser than the element pointing the array. See, 3 is greater than 1. So the next greater element of 1 will be 3. So we will output 3, and then we will push 1 inside the stack. Then the pointer will move the further element 0. Then we will check if the top element of the stack is greater than the element pointing on the array. Yes, it is greater. 1 is greater than 0. So the next greater element of 0 will be 1. And we will push 0 inside the array in the stack. Now the pointer will move forward 8. We will see if any greater element is present on the stack. The top of the stack is 0, which is lesser than 8. We are not able to find the greater element. So we will pop the elements from the stack. First we will pop out 0. Then again we will check. If any greater or lesser element is found, we are able to find the lesser element. But we have to find the next greater element. We will pop out 0 also. Then for 3 also, it is less than 8. So we will pop out 3 also. We are popping out these 3 elements. Now we are pushing 8 inside the stack. Now as we are not able to find anything inside the stack, we will print -1 for 8. Because we are not able to find any greater element for 8. Now the pointer will move forward to 6. And we will check the top element of the stack. The top element of the stack is 8. So the next greater element of 6 is 8. See, as the array is fully traversed, we will print out the output. If this was the array given, for 6 the greater element is 8. For 8 nothing is there, so -1. For 0 it is 1. For 1 it is 3. And for 3 it is -1. Because nothing is there on the right hand side of 3, as it is the last element. So this is the output that we are able to find using stack. So you might be wondering if any lesser element is there on the right hand side. For example, see, we will first push 2 inside the stack. Nothing is there, so -1. For 3, also nothing is there, so -1. Then 0, the next greater element is 3. For 1, next greater element is 3. For 5, there is nothing. So we will print -1. So this was the basic logic of this question. Now let's see the code. First we have taken a stack and named it as st. Then I have taken a vector array named greatest next greater element. So I have declared the size of the array, that is n, given in the function, and declared all the elements as -1. Because as default we are not able to find any element, so we are declaring -1. Then we are pushing in the elements from the, we are checking all the elements from the last. So I is equal to n minus 1, I greater than equal to 0, and I minus minus. Now while the stack is not empty and the element is greater than the stack's top. See, if the element is greater than stack's top, this is the stack, and suppose the element is 9. So 9 is greater than 8. So we cannot find next element for 9. So we will pop out the elements from the stack. And if the index is less than the size, then we will perform these operations. We will check if the stack is empty or not. If it is not, then we will store the stack's top for that index. See, we were first storing 3. I'll show you. For 3 it was -1, then 1. Now what we are doing? If we are able to find the greater element, then we are storing it in the array, right? For 1 we are able to find 3. So we are storing 3 in the array. This is this operation. Then we are pushing that element in the stack. As we have performed this operation, then we are pushing 1. Then if we have performed it for 0, then we are pushing 0. Likewise, this is the operation. We have to push it in the array, in the stack. The element of the array is pushed inside the stack. And then we will simply return this array, vector array. Now let's run the code. The output is here. See, for 1 it is 3, for 3 it is 4, for 2 it is also 4, then 4 it is -1. Now let's submit it. It is submitted also. So this was the basic logic of this question, and it is an important question which was asked in Amazon and Google also. So the logic is we have to take a stack and we have to traverse the elements of the array from the last, and we have to push it inside the stack, and we have to compare if any greater element is present or not. Then we are storing it in the answer, and if we are not able to find any greater element, we have to just print -1. Thank you.